Hey everybody, Tony George, DocSports.com, Tuesday update, free play in a big game and a big series going on right now. Cincinnati Reds taking on the Milwaukee Brewers. A lot of stuff surrounding that game. Give you a free play lean in that one here in a minute. Just a quick few news and notes. And I want to thank, we had almost 4,000 people yesterday tune in for the free pick on the over in the Raiders and the Saints game. I personally had the Raiders. I also bet the over, but had the Raiders in that one. Capped off a great week. NFL Week 3, by the way, is going to be kick-ass, take names, and make a crap load of money. Love the board this week. Also, college football. Going to open up a little bit more this week with the SEC. I'm giving you some free advice. Things aren't what they seem in college football right now. And remember these, I know it's Alabama and Auburn and Florida and all these, humongous teams, in the SEC that rule college football and this, that, and the other. They're 19, 20-year-old kids. Campus life is different. These COVID protocols are different for them. Practice has been different. No spring game, no spring practices. Things are different, and they're not what they seem out of the gate. Public perception is not reality. Somebody commented the other day, you're a low-volume guy. You goddamn right I am. Yeah. I'm playing with your money as much as I am mine. I take that very seriously. That being said, we'll have a good college card this week, but not going to be real high volume. Going to be a lot of intangibles and variables you need to consider this week in college football. No fans in the stands. It's like a soap scrimmage of these guys in some cases. So you really got to tread lightly still in college football. Just because the season has started, it's not normal. It's really not even normal in the NFL to a certain degree. But we were able to navigate that expertly this week. We'll have a kick-ass week for you. Speaking of the NFL, real quickly, I reviewed all the games and had some initial reactions yesterday in a video I did. Week 2 recap / Week 3 opening line report. I also gave you some early leans on the opening lines on my basic initial reactions. Something we did all last season, something we'll do this season. Tune into that. That being said, today, quickly, Doc Sports, 4-unit best bet on the NBA game. This would be a strong play for me if I was an off-the-top play loss, which is rare. 8-2-1 with those. It's a restart, but we're off a big loss. I'm not going to yank the trigger on back-to-back big plays, but this is a strong opinion on the side play in this game. By the way, Doc Sports himself and his staff, tonight's their NBA game of the year. In this particular game. I don't know what it is, but, just letting you know. 4-unit Major League Baseball pick and a 4-unit WNBA pick. Seattle, Minnesota is going off tonight. Apparently, and I don't even know what this means anymore, there was inconclusive tests for COVID on Sunday when they were getting ready to play their first playoff game. And we're talking about the Minnesota Lynx taking on the Seattle Storm. And that was on Seattle's side of the coin. Then out of nowhere, they're playing today and nobody was positive. Now, I don't know what that means. I don't understand, I don't believe half the numbers you see and don't understand this testing and asymptomatic and all the, all this COVID bullcrap that affects our life on a day-to-day basis, and it's trickled into sports, and it's just maddening and frustrating and confusing, for lack of a better term. But they're playing now tonight, and I've got a strong opinion in this game. Put 4 units on it. So get over to Docs and check it out. Quickly also, just a real quick comment. Somebody said the other day that I was downplaying the fact I wasn't having a great year in baseball. Let me make this perfectly clear. So, because anybody who watches these videos, I have not hidden the fact my Major League Baseball is not stellar this year. And a comment was, I was with you 5 out of last six years, from TonyGeorgeSports.com to when you came over here to Docs full time. You never had were on streaks like that. Look, last 2 years at Docs were epic, blah, blah, blah. Yeah. Well, that's kind of like being a Nebraska Cornhusker football fan and talking about how great you were in the 90s and you were unbeatable. You're like the Alabama of today back in the 90s. Doesn't make a difference. in this business is what have you done for me lately, and I haven't done jack squat in Major League Baseball this year. I'm not having a good year. I'm having a great year in other sports, but not that particular sport. It happens. That being said, that's why we have 12 handicappers over at Docs. We give you a free $60 in that link in the description below, and go catch yourself a hot capper in Major League Baseball over there, and leave me out of the mix until I catch some heat. Because I'm grinding, I'm working hard. It's not because of lack of effort. It's not that I have a losing Major League Baseball season, which 95% of the handicappers on the internet will never admit to, but I'll tell you, I'm not having a good year. 100% transparency. Always that way with you guys. Hard on my sleeve. Gonna win today and get going. Get ready for the playoffs. Gonna keep grinding, baby. That being said, speaking of Major League Baseball, let's talk about it. Big series between the Brew Crew and the Reds in Cincinnati this week. The Reds are hot. Won last night. Castillo on the hill. He's hotter than hell. Reds are hotter than hell. 163, laying $125. Hope you were on them. I wasn't. But that being said, Sonny Gray's on the hill tonight. Oh boy. Reds are hot. Sonny Gray's on the hill. Laying about $175, $180. Oh man. Yeah, he looked like he was going to win the Cy Young earlier this season. And then depression set in. Oh yeah. Yeah, as a matter of fact, 2 games ago, he faced 10 batters and gave up 6 runs before he was yanked. Then the game after that, he got throttled by the Cubs, who right now can't hit a bull in the ass with a handful of rocks half the time unless they're playing a weak sister. And then he went on IR with a bad back, and now he's coming back to the lineup tonight. I'm going to fade him. I'm going to take the Brew Crew off a loss. But by the way, Brett Anderson's on the hill tonight for them. He's given up 2 earned runs or fewer in 6 of his last 8 starts. His last 5 starts, he's went 5 innings or more in all 5 of them. Steady. Probably their most consistent guy in their rotation. To be honest with you. Woodruff maybe, but Anderson probably the most consistent guy over the last 2 months. Tony, where's the money at? Well, in Las Vegas, 53% of the money is on Milwaukee and 47% is on the Reds. So, split down the middle. But you're also catching $1.45. And on a heavy favorite like that, that number tells you where the sharp action's at. Also, total, over and under 8, 77% of the money on the over, 23% of the money on the under. Las Vegas style. Bear in mind also the Cincinnati Reds for the season have struggled against good left-handed pitchers. Matter of fact, they're only hitting .209 as a team on the year against Southpaws. I'll take the Brew Crew plus the $1.45 for a small play as a live dog tonight in Major League Baseball. Have a great Tuesday. Back at you on Wednesday.